Coach Joy McCulloch with Big Wheel Coaching, checking in as we are about 1 week away from Christmas, and then of course heading into New Year's, which is pretty cool. Now, I want you to start planning ahead and communicating with your coaches what you might have available to train over these 2 holiday weeks, or maybe you don't have the availability. The more we know from our side, we can help plan and implement like an action plan for you so we can set you up for success. Now, if you're coming up short on time due to travels or a lot of stuff happening on the home front, or maybe you only have one Christmas itself off, let us know and we can maybe get you some body weight workouts, some yoga, some short trainer workouts, even though that sounds horrible as a Christmas gift. But we want to help you maintain that consistency. Remember, that's one of our main keys here throughout the holidays. The other thing I think we need to be mindful of is that if we have those days off of work, don't get distracted and all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's 5 o'clock and I haven't done my training yet and we're at family dinner in an hour and a half. So make a schedule, all right? Plan your days out so you can make sure you tick all those boxes off, even though it's like you're not going to work or it's holiday time, but we know you want to achieve a lot here on your time. So thinking back when I was a PE teacher, I was so excited my first year for summer and I was going to do all of these things, and I was so unproductive because I didn't have a plan. All right, and so those months just gone, and then I was like, well, going back to the soccer field, here we go, and I didn't achieve all those things. So I want to make sure that you all can get to 2021 feeling like you really checked those final boxes. So come up with an action plan with your coach as far as what you're going to try to tackle for your physical activity. And then remember, plan your days because those hours are going to go by pretty quickly with a lot going on kind of on the home front. Now that kind of brings me around to, I have some athletes right now that are busy shoveling snow. One is taking down a fence and raking leaves, building things, and then jumping on the bike and wanting really deeply to have positive sensations with their activities. Sometimes they feel pretty flat and pretty sore. All right, look, think about all these activities that we're doing off the bike that we may not account for on training peaks, but they still really, really matter, okay? And that could be literally the crux of why your hamstrings are blown, all right? You're doing activities that you would have never done like maybe a couple weeks ago or maybe a couple months ago, so you're like, I think I'm doing the same workout, but my performance is suffering. Think about the off-the-bike activities you're doing, even like wrangling a Christmas tree. That's catastrophic. We were getting this stuff out of the rafters in the garage, and I was like, we are both going to get hurt. And Seamus just knows how to get on YouTube on my phone. He can't call 911 yet. So think about those activities, be gracious with yourself, and understand that, hey, I was chasing a toddler in the wash for like an hour and a half today. He rode 2.5 miles on his Strider, but then I had his bike on my backpack, had him on my mountain bike for a while, and I came back, I was like, Brian, my back hurts so bad, but I want to do intervals, okay? Maybe I should adjust that and be a little bit more realistic that my body can only handle so much. This is a really fun time for you to kind of get in the trenches with your family, take them out for some physical activity as well, and just remember, your hammies could be pretty shot if you're shooting some hoops with your kids in the driveway. All right, and just take it with a grain of salt. This is a great time for a long, slow distance or less intense rides, and let's make a really good end here to 2020. And we're really happy to be going through the process with you.